Welcome to the Galaxy Man Show. I am here with this incredible guest known by the name of Darcy. So I'm proud to announce Darcy for the Galaxy Man Show channel tonight. Let's add Gia in and have a chat with Gia.
My name is Darcy. I am a pop artist, originally from the Central Coast, but now I'm living in Sydney. I write music about just living life in your 20s and making mistakes, and I just write from personal experiences, and yeah.
Awesome. So on to my very first question for you, Gia. So you've just released a brand new song called Save Your Breath. How does it make you feel like now that the song is out? How does it make you feel that Save Your Breath is officially out?
It feels fantastic. I've been working on the song for probably I wrote it about a year ago. So I've been sitting and I've loved the song. It makes just at the end of the day, the song, I just wanted to get people dancing and feeling confident about themselves, especially women, just making them feel really empowered and big and bold and like they can take on anything. So I feel like it's a fun song to get out there in the world, and it's been wonderful to start playing live. And yeah, I'm so stoked that it's out.
Awesome. Well, did you come up with the title? Like, how do you what were the steps of coming up with the title for Save Your Breath?
Specifically, the title wasn't like a clear one. I didn't know what to call the song initially because the Save Your Breath is like in the pre-chorus. It's not like the tag of the line or anything. But I just really liked that line, and I felt like it did make sense for what the story is about. And yeah, I just chose that line. I played it to some friends and I said, this is what I want the song to be called. Do you think that sounds cool? Like, do you like that? And everyone said yes. So group effort, we all decided that would be the right thing.
So on to my very next question. So with Save Your Breath, like to people that haven't heard of Save Your Breath yet, why do you recommend Save Your Breath for people that haven't heard of it yet?
Okay, you should listen to Save Your Breath if you want to feel good about yourself and you want to feel like empowered, if you want to just have a boogie, if you want a fun song to chuck on it, if you're going for a walk, even if you're like any time to listen to music, like Save Your Breath is just going to make you feel good and make you dance, and it's a vibey, carefree, fun song. So it's not a song to put on if you feel like really in your feels and you want to like live in an emotional moment. That's probably not the song for you. But if you just feel like carefree and fun, go listen to Save Your Breath.
So on to my very next question. So what does music like mean to you? Like as an artist, like what does it mean to you when you're performing in front of crowds? What does it mean to you?
I mean, this probably sounds very, very cheesy, but music means everything. Like music is everything. I mean, just my entire life, like I can't imagine what my life would look like if I didn't have music in it. It's like something that I turn to the minute that I wake up in the morning, and like if I want to feel good about myself, I'll put on like an empowering playlist, or if I just want to forget about what's going on in my head, I'll put on a playlist. Or it's just a constant in my life. And I absolutely love playing music live. That's probably the most fun I ever have. And I just love singing at the end of the day. Like I never want to stop singing. So if I can continue making music and just keep my voice going, that'll be all I want to do for the rest of my life.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So with the whole music and everything, so like if you could work with any top three music artists in the music industry, like who would they be and why?
My favorite artist in the entire world is Julia Michaels. She is like a phenomenal pop singer songwriter. She's written like some of the best songs ever, in my opinion. So she is always my number one, and I've said that to anybody who knows me already knows that that's my number one. And then I haven't got the question about three. So who would at the moment, I am obsessed with an artist, an American artist named Dominic Fike. And I just think he would be amazing to collaborate with, and like the songs that would come out of it would be really cool. And then the third, you know who I've also always loved, which is a bit of like a blast from the past, but I absolutely love the singer and the band Blondie. So I would love to work with Blondie. Like, I just feel like that would be a vibe. That song would be insane too. I've given you three very different
That was good. That was
artists
good. It was good. They were good. So on to my very next question. So favorite song cover, like any favorite song genre, cover song that you like to this day, that's has like is always stuck in your head that you like, hey, like I want to play that song like repeatedly, non-stop. What's your favorite song cover?
Okay, interesting. See, the thing about that is I play covers for a living. Like when I'm not playing my own music, every weekend I play cover gigs. So I literally play covers all the time. So it is a hard question to answer. I I'd like to think of, you know, one song that I play with my band that I never get to play on my own because it's just so high energy and it needs a full band to make the cover worth it, is a song called Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars. And that song is so fun to play live, and the energy is always so high, and like, it's, if you want to get people dancing, you play that song. And that's been my favorite song to play live recently.
So on to my very next question. So to any upcoming artists that want to get into music, like what advice would you give them and why?
I still feel like I definitely am still an upcoming artist, so it's very hard for me to, I mean, like, I'm happy to give whatever advice. I would say, like, if you want to be in the music industry, like, you can, and sometimes it feels very hard as to where to start, and I still wonder sometimes where I am, and you know, all that stuff. But I think there are some like really amazing people in the music industry, and there are also some like a little bit scary people, or maybe people that aren't so receptive to helping. But if you look for people in the music industry, there are people that want to help you, and people that want to share their knowledge and share things they know, or things they've been through in the music industry, and like lift you up. There are lots of people who are trying to lift you up. So try and find the people. I'm not very brave at like approaching people and asking for favors, or like I'm not brave when it comes to meeting new people. But I think in the music industry, it really does help to be brave and just ask. Like, if you want to know somebody, if you want to know something from somebody, or you want to get to know somebody in the music industry, I think it really doesn't hurt to ask, hey, would you like to have a cup of coffee whenever you're available? Like, I got lots of questions. Like, if you're available, that would be a dream of mine. Like, if we could just have a cup of coffee. And if people are good people have time for a cup of coffee, and people will sit down with you and talk to you. So I think that is something that I need to listen to more of. I need to ask more people for cups of coffee. But otherwise, just ask. If you need a hand, ask for help in the music industry. You can't get there on your own.
So on to my very next question. To flip that question around, like what advice would you give to your younger self, if you could give advice to your younger self, and why?
Um, I mean, well, it would be that, like, if I could give that advice, I would. Like, I wouldn't have ever thought that it would be okay to ask someone that you really admire if they want to have a cup of coffee with you. If you're not in the music industry, or you don't know anything, like, what do I have to offer them? But that's not really what life is about. You don't have to offer someone something for them to help you. People are inherently good, I think. Like, people, like, some, obviously it goes both ways, but there are some people who really want to help you, and there are other people who don't. But if you find the right people, just reach out, ask questions. Yeah, I would just say, to my younger self, like be as big and bold and confident as you can, and just soak in as much as you can and ask as many questions as you can.
So on to my very last question. So what's next for you for the rest of 2023 onwards? Like, what would you like to announce on the show if you have anything to announce?
2023 is quite big for me, actually. So I just played my first ever headline gig 2 weeks ago, like not last Friday, the Friday before. And I actually announced at my gig, I haven't announced it to most people on Instagram yet, but you can get an exclusive. I announced that I will be releasing an EP this year. So I'm like, Save Your Breath was the first single from the EP, and then we're going to do another 2 singles, and then the EP will come out towards the end of the year, but sooner than you think. So lots of music coming. I do have like my next single is called Toxic, and that's coming out next Friday. So it's only up from here. We've got lots of big things planned.
Awesome. Well, I would love to ask, only if you have time, would you like to perform your new song, Save Your Breath, on the show?
Oh,
only if you have
God, you're
time.
really just putting everybody on the spot.
I know, I'm going to put you on the spot today.
Yeah, sure, why not? I can do it.
Yes.
I can do it. I literally have my guitar. So I've been trying to mess around. I'm not going to do it for you today because it's definitely not there. But today I was in this room messing around with like trying to create like a loop pedal cover of Save Your Breath.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not quite there. It's a little messy, but I've got everything set up, so I can definitely I'll just play you like an acoustic Save Your Breath.
That sounds good.
All right. So you want to hear Save Your Breath, right?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. All your friends praying like kindness inspired, lazy bets, chatting ridiculous to their pockets empty, trying to impress me as if that make me stay, running off the same place yet again, acting so original, so I pretend I wanna be vehicle that you enjoy the fantasy. I'll take it back and see while I plan to get away. It's like a movie still, can see the charm that I saw through. Save your breath, I'm not that into you. Why you so obsessed, like you're the man, nothing up your chest, like you think you're all that. Got you feeling so lame, fake the call, you gotta run, but you're frustrated, you're choking on your tongue. Sailing on, ain't no creature started though. On the rocks, a mystery you'll never know. You're not convincing, I got a feeling that you think I'm yours to save. Whisper like the movies do, see the charm that I saw through. Save your breath, I'm not hiding into you. Why you so obsessed, like you're the man, puffing up your chest, like you think you're all that. Got you feeling so lame, fake the call, gotta run, but you're frustrated, you're choking on your tongue. Girl, you down bad, sick of it, can't go off and brag, wasting all your time, but I caught you in the act. Got you so lame, fake the call, gotta run, but you're frustrated, you're choking on your tongue.
Yes. Oh my God, Gia, that song. Wow. As soon as you released this, like Save Your Breath, I was like, holy cow, this is like the new it song. Like, great title, great everything about this song, Save Your Breath. Everyone, go check it out, go listen to it. You heard Gia sing it right here on the Galaxy Man Show. Thank you so much, Gia. It really means a lot. Do you have any last final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share to your fans that are watching?
Oh, well, first of all, just thank you for having me. That was a really fun interview. Thank you. And if any of my fans are watching, I don't know. I love you guys. You know what? I actually have this thing. You tell me if you think this is cute or cringe. It could go either
Okay.
way. So I this year a lot's been happening with like in my family life and personal life as well. So all of a sudden I've become quite mushy, and on TikTok I do a lot of TikTok lives. I do like a TikTok live like, you know, sometimes 3-4 times a week. And every time I finish my live, I always tell people, you are strong, you are worthy, and you are loved. And I kind of just sign off on that, because I feel like it's a little mantra, because I needed that to get me through some things earlier in the year. Like I was literally telling myself that to kind of get through the day. Like, I am strong, I am worthy, I am loved, kind of thing. So I thought it could be cute to share with other people, but it could verge on cringe. So what are your thoughts? Do you think cute or cringe?
No, you have to have your own quote. Like, I suffer with a lot of anxiety, and I have my own quotes at
Me too.
times too. So I get it. Like, you have to have your own quote at times, and you have to have your own saying. So
Yeah,
it's not cheesy, it's not like cringe at all, and it makes a lot of sense. So I just want to say a lot of love for you, Gia.
thank
Mean that from
you.
the bottom of my heart. Everyone, go follow Gia. She's an incredible artist, and yeah, we need more inspiring artists like yourself in this world. So
Oh, thank
thank
you
you so much for
so
joining
much.
again.
Thank you for
No, you're
having
very
me.
welcome.